really keen on the Madison scene, wanna get up and go to the latest show. Theater, dance, music and arts. If you wanna be in the know, show Biz Buzz with Bruno. A singer, an author or a playwright, a dancer or an actor in the spotlight. Artists, poets, comedians too. Look at all the things Bruno has for you. If you're really keen on the Madison scene, wanna get up and go to the latest show. Theater, dance, music and arts. If you wanna be in the know, show Biz Buzz with Bruno.
Showbiz Buzz with Bruno is presented by madstheater.com. And I've got a lot to say.
Presented by Mads Theater. Theater.com.
Hello and welcome to Showbiz Buzz with Bruno. I'm your host, Michael Bruno, always presented by Mads Theater, and I'm here with two of my favorite people in the world, Kate and Dan, who have known each other for so many years, and this is your first time coming on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, thank you for being here. And we're here, and we're going to be talking about I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change, which we will get to in just a minute.
Stayed, partially because of the really flourishing arts ecosystem that we're lucky to have here. I've been lucky to perform with almost every single company in Madison at least once, which is great. I feel very lucky for that. And I have done, 32 shows with you.
Yeah, this will be, I think, 33.
I think 33. Where it's so many that we kind of lose count.
Yeah.
This will be 33.
I
right?
think 33.
Yes.
We had originally said 30 and then we remembered a couple a few days later. Yeah.
So what was the first show that you did here in Madison?
My first show in Madison was The Cradle Will Rock at UW. It was right during the Scott Walker administration, so it's a whole show about union busting. So it was very timely, and it was directed by the wonderful Norma Saldivar, who was like a huge mentor to me in undergrad. And that was a really impactful experience. I had a very small part, but I learned a lot from a lot of kids at UW that were a little older than me, a little more experienced, and kind of learned how to be in the rehearsal room and just developed a working relationship that really led me to keep going, which was great. Yeah. And our first show together was Rent in 2014, 13?
14. Yes.
2014.
And that was Middleton Players.
Middleton
right?
Players Theater.
And was that your first show with Middleton Players?
Yeah, it was mine. It wasn't yours.
That was my second show with Middleton. I was in Les Mis the summer before and then came back for Rent.
I was not. I auditioned for Les Mis and they didn't cast me.
Ow, meow.
And I bring it up every opportunity I can. So Thomas Kasdorf, if you're watching this,
Shame.
you will rue the day.
Oh my goodness. So there's a segue. So Dan, now that we know your past a little bit, so you're actually a native Dane Countyan.
Yes. I was born in Madison but grew up in DeForest. So I've been near the east side of Madison my entire life and been around the city, so it's been a lot of fun. Then I took a year off after graduating high school, thinking I was going to go to college, and then didn't really find it was for me. So I started doing shows in 2013. The first show I did in Madison was with MTM, which was Parade, way back in the day. Yeah, Megan Randolph let me be in that cast, so that was a lot of fun. It was the first show I got to do with my dad too, so that was exciting. And then the first show I did with Middleton was Les Mis, and then next summer I met Kate and we were friends for a while, and the story kind of moves from there. We got married.
I had a boyfriend at the time that came to the show and he said, I don't like that Dan guy. There's something about him. I think he likes you. And I was like, oh my God, no, nothing would ever happen. Jokes on him. He was right. He was right. We like each other.
And what's ever happened to him? You know?
Oh, I've seen him. He's happily
he
married. We were
around?
just
Is he around
college. Yeah,
Madison?
he's around Madison.
That's
Yeah,
so
we
funny.
we were dating in college, so it wasn't real serious. But yeah, we're still friends with a lot of the same people. But when we got engaged, he actually texted us and said, "Called it."
He did. Yeah.
Yeah, he was right. He was right.
I love it. And the show that we did together with Falsettos, we
Yes.
realized it was 10
We
years
just realized
ago.
it was 10 years ago.
It's amazing. We were all young.
We were babies.
Well, you were baby.
You were baby.
You were
baby.
babies. I was a young man, a young old man. I had less gray hairs back then.
So did we. We found 2 on Dan right before
Oh
we
gosh,
came here.
we did. I told you to rip them
He
out.
told me to pull them out, and I said no.
They're hidden somewhere.
They're huge. I think they're handsome.
You'll look really distinguished with a
I
little,
think
a little
so,
gray. Just
a
a little
little.
bit of frosting.
Just a
in
little.
here.
It's not like super patchy when it starts to come in.
Mm.
I just want it to be like kind of spread out. evenly.
Intermingled,
Yeah.
salt and pepper.
Yeah.
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 There you go. There you go. So let's move on to now. Of course, you've been with Middleton Players, and I'm assuming that's one of the companies that you've done the most shows with. I remember seeing you in so many things there, which is always a delight. Talk a little bit about the current benefit that's coming up a week from tonight.
Yes, we have a special one night only fundraiser coming up. Exclusive VIP. I'm giving up my Valentine's Day, so you should bring your date. Okay, bring your date. It's a great show. My sort of pitch to people who are struggling with the ticket price is I would consider it less buying a ticket to a show and more making a donation to an arts organization.
Yeah.
And then the show is kind of the bonus.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little I love you, you're perfect now change for you. It's gorgeous, it's funny. There will be Clausen's desserts.
Yum.
I love Clausen's.
Yum.
There will be a raffle. Yeah, it's just an organization that means a lot to me. It's no secret that Wisconsin's tough for arts funding. So like many arts organizations around town, it's a tough time. So we're trying to get creative and get folks in the door to come support. And rather than just making, an online donation, which we will take your money if you want to do that too. You can do that too. But it's, nice to get everyone in the room all to support a great cause, which is community art.
And the thing is, what we really stress is that it's not at Middleton High School.
It's not at Middleton High School.
Which is what people normally think
Yes.
with Middleton Players, because they have that wonderful new black box
Yes,
theater.
it's beautiful.
Which I saw
Beautiful space.
you were stellar in. Oh my!
Which one? I've done
right,
a few. Merrily?
right out of my head.
Merrily we roll along.
No,
Oh.
no,
Could have been anything. Spitfire Grill.
no.
Into the woods?
Hairdressers.
Oh, Steel Magnolias.
Steel Magnolias. Oh my God!
Yes.
Don't get
It's
old.
like-
Don't get old. Oh my!
We've done so many shows in
I
there
know.
now,
I know,
so
but
they
that one
start
was-
to
that
blur
one was
together.
that one
That one
really
was
hit
so
me.
fun.
That was-
I love
such a
that
good
show, and that was
show.
such a special group of girls.
Yeah, I saw that one 3
Yeah,
times.
so this
Yeah.
one's not
So
at the high
good.
school.
Right.
This one's
Yes.
at Oakwood West.
And Oakwood Village is on Middle Point Road, right?
Yes.
It's the west. It's the west Oakwood Village.
Yes.
And they actually have a really nice theater
Beautiful theater.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And they're very kindly letting us use the space. And several of their residents will be attending as well. So it's also a great outreach opportunity to bring art to folks that have a harder time getting out and about.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a 2-for-1. So we're trying to raise some funds for our great company so we can keep doing what we're doing and bring art to folks for whom it's a little less accessible. We do a lot of outreach concerts, but this will be our first time doing like a fully staged full production sort of offsite.
And is Middleton Players, is it billed as, is it a 501c3? Is it a not-for-profit community theater?
Yes.
So, is any part of this like a tax deduction if they make a donation?
It sure is.
There we see. That's a good
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
In there.
'Tis the season.
Is this
Yes.
season?
Love it. So, how much are tickets?
Tickets are $60.
Yes.
They include a dessert. There will be some wine. There will be raffle prizes that you could also buy. Little raffle tickies. And if you are really curious about what our next season is, we will be announcing it at the event.
Aha.
Top secret news.
So we can't talk about it. So you have
We
to go
can't
buy
talk
a ticket.
about it. I signed
Yeah.
an NDA. I'm just kidding. Top
I don't know
secret.
what shows we're doing, but
Yeah, I haven't
someone
told
does.
you yet.
So are you on the board?
I'm not on the board.
Are you on the board?
I am
No,
not on the board.
we're just
You-
very involved.
Well, I was going to say, for being as involved you are,
Yeah.
for sure. But
No, it's just a company we really love and care about. So we're not on the board. We're just kind of around when they need projects done. So I do a lot
Other
of like
duties as assigned.
other duties as assigned. Very good way of putting it. Yeah. We're just around.
We just like to help out.
Yeah.
Near and dear to our hearts. It's where we met. So
that's organizations like that have to have people like you in order to keep them alive and thriving.
Yeah, we love it. It feels wrong not to do a show. We've had to miss, I think, like 2 in the
there's
last
2 that
10
we
or
weren't able
12
to audition
years
for and be a part of.
because
yeah.
we were out of town for like weddings and stuff. And I get such bad FOMO. I'm at home like, I bet all my friends are rehearsing without me.
But they're having a fun time.
So Dan, tell us a little bit more about the show itself. So it's 3 couples.
Yes,
correct?
it's normally it's staged as 2 couples, but we're doing 3 because it still works within the context of the show. And it's just different snippets of scenes and songs about different parts of either early dating life, early marriage, or end of life, like dealing with the loss of a loved one or things of that nature. So it's a lot of different just snippets of relationships.
And so this was an off-Broadway show a couple of times, right? Is it like the longest running, second longest running, something
Yeah, it
rather
did
like that?
very well in the
Yeah.
like late 90s, mid-aughts.
But it never got to Broadway, right?
No, it
always
works better a little smaller,
it's
a little
smaller,
more intimate.
yeah, smaller.
Yeah,
venue.
since it's a little more vignette based and it's usually most often 2 to 4 people on stage at a time. So it's small, it feels nice and like an intimate venue. Because even if you maybe don't relate to every single vignette in the show, if you've been in a romantic relationship, at least one of these is going to make you go, oh, I remember that one. Oh, or it'll bring a tear to your eye if some of the more heartwarming ones are like where you're at right now or where you're headed. I get a little misty in rehearsal sometimes. I just love you.
I love you.
But it's kind of fun because we're working with 3 real life couples in the show. So Dan and I have been married for a little over 5 years. Mari and Trevor Bass have 2 beautiful children. They've been married a little longer than us. And then Zach Wolf and Isabel Salata have been dating for several years. So we kind of have 3 different couples that are at 3 different stages in our lives. So it's been really fun to kind of explore, go back to what it's like to be dating or look forward to what it's going to be like when we've been together 30 years. Yeah, it's really sweet. It's very funny.
Very funny.
Little sassy.
Uh-oh.
A little
Maybe.
raunchy.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't recommend for the kids. This is going to be a grown-up date night.
Love it for sure.
Love it.
Yeah.
And is it with piano or do you have a combo?
Just piano.
Just piano?
Yep. Thomas Kasdorf is going to be on piano. He's fabulous.
Of course.
Dr. Thomas Joshua Kasdorf.
Who
And
didn't cast you in a play, I hear.
he didn't cast me in Les Mis in 2013. And I'll never forgive him.
And you will never let him
I
forget
never
that.
do. I bring it up,
Never.
I would say at least once every other week. And I've been friends with Thomas for many years now. But he also directed and music directed. And then we have the lovely Eloise Berkeley as our assistant director and choreographer. She's an amazing up and coming director in the area. Also getting her doctorate in music. So we're just like surrounded by the most talented people.
Yeah.
And Alyssa Krantz, who's one of Madison's most wonderful stage
Keeps
managers.
the wheels going.
She keeps us on track. Without her, the wheels would fall off.
For sure.
And tell me a little bit more about the music. People that maybe aren't familiar with it, because obviously it's not one of those shows where you think, oh God, everything from Les Mis.
Yes.
Everything from Rent, everything from all the shows.
Yeah.
But talk to me a little bit about the music in the show.
Yeah, it's great. There's actually a couple different styles. There's some more sort of that late 90s, early aughts pop musical style. There's even a country ballad. There's
A little bit of an 80s feel.
yeah, there's like an 80s power rock number. We really span genres and times. There's probably a few songs that people might be surprised if they've been someone that's been listening to musical theater for a long time that they might recognize that they didn't realize was from the show. Any girl that was doing musical theater cabarets in the mid-aughts has certainly sang Single Man Drought.
Yep.
We started working on it and I was like, I think I sang this in undergrad in class. And Stud and a Babe, some of those have had little popular moments, kind of, especially in like the mid 2010s. So if you were ever someone who's into listening to cast albums around that time, you might recognize a song or two. But they're a few really silly numbers, a few really sweet numbers, but mostly sort of that mid-aughts.
So are all the vignettes just endemic to each couple, or do you all like maybe all the couples on stage
There's
together?
a few where we're either
like an
two
ensemble?
couples together, or we
Mhm.
start and end with all 6 of us.
Yeah.
But there's a few where maybe one of our couples is playing the other couple's children.
Oh, interesting.
That one's
Okay.
pretty fun. That one really the first time I saw that one in rehearsal, I was having trouble not laughing so much that it was
Could
distracting.
not focus.
It's pretty fun. And then there'll be times where there's, 2 couples sort of on opposite ends and we're sort of overlapping. So
Mhm.
often it's 2 to 4. But we start and end all together, which is really nice. Yeah.
And have you worked with the other couples in other shows?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you all kind of like know each other.
We've all
right?
kind of
Yeah.
known each other. Yeah. I'm not sure if. Oh yeah, now that we all did Into the Woods.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say I wasn't sure if the Basses and the Wolf Saladas had worked together, but we've been lucky enough to work with both couples. But I do think
I
we've
don't
all
know if
crossed
this is the
paths.
first show where all 3 couples have been
Yes.
in one
All
show
in one.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually with like childcare, the Basses
Yeah.
usually have to kind of pick and
Oh,
They have
choose
to
sure.
be a
when they
little
come
more
to
one at a
shows.
time.
Yeah.
They have 2 really lovely but very high energy girls, who I love, but they have to be a little more creative with getting
Yeah,
to
sure.
rehearsal.
Sure.
That's the reality of doing showbiz with kiddos.
Yep.
Until they're old enough to be in the show.
I
So
know.
then you bring them
Uh-huh.
with you.
They're getting there.
Yeah.
They're getting there.
When Annie
They've
comes
been
Yeah, I was
taking
gonna say
around,
someone's got to do
Oliver
Annie
comes
soon.
They've been taking class at CTM. It's
Mhm.
really cute. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Now, have you both done any CTM shows together?
Not together.
Not together, no.
Separately. We've
Mhm.
both done some stuff with CTM.
Yeah, I've done. I was in Shrek with
Uh-huh.
CTM back in the day, and you were.
I was in Stella Luna and I assistant directed Elephant and Piggy last year,
Mhm.
which was really fun. I love working with them too.
Oh yeah, great company.
And of course, I loved you both in company.
Oh, thanks.
God.
That one was
Well,
so
that was
fun.
one of my favorite shows of all time.
Me too. And
Such
I
a
didn't
good
think I was
show.
going to get to do it because it's hard. So people don't produce it a lot
Yeah.
just because it's
tough.
tough
It is
material.
really tough.
But yeah, that was a hoot and a half.
Yeah, that was
Amy
awesome.
was on my bucket list since undergrad. I saw someone do it many years ago, and I remember just thinking, I want to do that. So I was really lucky to get to do that one. It was really fun.
That was a great show.
It really was a great show.
Yeah.
That was really, we were really, really, really impressed with it. And you
Oh,
did the choreography too, didn't you?
Yeah, I
you
did,
were
yeah.
Double duty in
Mhm,
that.
I was double dipping.
Uh-huh,
Yeah. So that was really
uh-huh.
fun. I was really happy with the cast, really jumped in. I had some really wacky ideas for the choreo just because somewhere it's not super obvious kickball change music. It's a little tougher to choreograph.
Uh-huh.
And so I had some really wacky ideas, and I was really lucky that it was just a group of goofballs that was ready
Yeah.
to jump in, and it turned out like just so I was so happy with it.
I might not know 100% what you mean, but I'm down to
Yeah,
try.
I was like, okay, and then we're gonna do. I was looking up, 60s dance moves and
Oh yeah. We
the
really
Wawatusi.
Wawatusi
Yeah.
made an
Yeah.
appearance.
Yeah.
Yes, all sorts of goofy stuff. Yeah, that was a fabulous experience as well.
I love it. Dan, is there a company in town that you have not worked with that you want to work with?
Ooh.
'Cause I know you guys have done a lot with a lot of different
I was
companies.
gonna say,
and
I've
you
worked
obviously have your
with-
favorites, but
I've
is
worked
there
with quite a
one that you
few.
haven't done yet?
I'd say the first one that comes to mind is Savoyards hasn't. I've never done anything with Savoyards yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other ones that I haven't actually worked with or done something in some capacity. I think I'm gonna have to stick with Savoyards. Yeah.
And would you only consider doing musicals? Or would you be doing because didn't you do a couple of
I've done I was in Middleton's production Book of Days last year, which was the first play I've
Oh,
done in quite a
uh-huh.
while. I was also in The Beautiful Dark way back in the
Okay.
day. But I don't normally do a ton of plays, but I would definitely give them a shot. I just normally am more prone to liking musicals just because that's
'cause
where
you're a musical.
that's where my passion lies. But yeah. But no, I love doing plays. Yeah.
Cool. Kate, I will ask you the same question.
No, that's hard. I would say I've never done anything with Forward.
You haven't done anything. Didn't you do one of the military ones?
Oh, that was-
that's Four Seasons.
That's Four
That's all
Seasons,
is calm.
yeah.
Yeah.
All the calm. I
Yes,
got it.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've never done anything with Forward. That would be really cool. I did take their directing workshop last year. That was like really incredible. That was really fun, and I know a lot of people that have worked with them, and I love all their work. because they do a lot of the contemporary plays. That's where I'm a little more comfortable, actually, is in a straight play. Just because singing makes me nervous. So
Stop it.
I get scared to
No,
sing.
do you really?
Yeah, I do. Because the UW, this is like a little known fact, but they don't have like a musical theater program. They only have regular like straight theater. So we were offered an opera. And it's hard to do both. Unfortunately, that's kind of like one of the biggest challenges of that program is you can't really do both. So I have never really done like formal voice lessons or anything. So I get a little intimidated just because so many of the people that we work with regularly are, I mean, doctors of music.
Yeah.
So I think that just comes from working with really great people. So I've just learned a lot of what I know from being in the room with other people that have a different skill set than me. But that being said, I'm a lot more confident in a play than I am in a musical.
Yeah.
I did audition for Savoyards once.
Oh, you did?
I got cast in Iolanthe many years ago, like last time they did it. I didn't end up being able to do it because I had gotten another offer the day before that I had already accepted. But that was when Norma Saldivar was still directing for Savoyards many moons ago.
That was the first show I did with them when I was in high school.
Really?
Wow.
So I did the one back in the 70s
Yeah.
at the old MATC, which is now gone. Long gone. That was the first show I did with them,
wow,
with
really?
Savoyards.
Wow.
Yeah, which is why we jumped at the chance when they were going to bring
Do
it
it
back.
again.
I was like, I have to direct it now
Yeah.
because it's like full circle for me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, fun.
yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it was very, very, very cool. What about Spring Green?
Oh, APT.
APT?
They're the best. I mean, they're so cool.
Yeah.
We go out and
Oh,
see a lot of
gosh.
stuff there.
We
Have
do.
you ever auditioned?
I did audition once for the college apprentice program. I did not book, which is fine. I did actually luck into being able to do one of their Winter Words play readings one time, simply because it was one of those things where I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. A huge snowstorm had hit the Midwest, and the actress that was supposed to play one of the parts in this 4-person play got stuck in Chicago and she couldn't make it. And I had just taken Shakespeare with Tracy Michelle Arnold. She taught my Shakespeare class at UW. She was so cool and taught us so much. And her husband, Marcus Straczynski, was directing. And he just needed someone that could be available same day. So I got a phone call that said, I don't know if you know who I am. My name is Marcus Straczynski. I work for APT. And me, a professional, responded, I'm 22 years old, with, I know who you are. Really professional of me. I handled that very well, very calm, cool, collected. He said, we have a play reading tonight.
Oh my God.
In Spring Green. Can you get here? And I said, I'll leave work right now. And sorry if my old boss is watching this. I went in the bathroom and made some loud puking noises and left work.
Method actress.
I was like, I have to go. Like, this is the opportunity. I have to take it. And it was so fun. So we read a really beautiful script called Bloomsday, with Colleen Madden, and Jim Ridge, and they were so lovely. So I lucked into doing a stage reading there once on accident.
Oh, there you go. It's on your resume.
It was really fun. Yeah.
And
It was
you didn't
really.
answer by saying who?
I said,
Instead of like, I know who you are.
APT. I know. I couldn't help it. I was such a fangirl because I had seen a bunch of shows at APT, and they're like the power couple at APT. I mean, they're incredible. So I learned a ton from Tracy, and she was kind enough to give my name to Marcus.
Role that you always on your bucket list that you haven't done yet.
Oh,
You must have a bunch of them. Well, you've done so many though.
It changes so often because whatever I'm listening to at the time, like, oh, that sounds great. I would love to do that. I'd say one that I would love to play George in Sunday in the Park with George.
I love that show.
I would love to do that someday.
Has anybody done that here in the last?
We did it in Middleton in 2016 also.
Yeah,
It was
That's
right before
2016?
Falsettos,
I think
yeah.
so. Yeah.
Oh, I
Mhm.
don't
Yeah.
remember.
That was my first Sondheim show I ever did. Yep.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That
I got
was
to
really
play
fun.
the soldier
The
in that
soldier,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That was Dot. It was really fun. That was like probably still my favorite show I've ever done.
So what's the one you haven't done that you want to do?
I really want to play Bobby and Company.
We had that conversation when I had
Yeah.
Chaz here.
Yeah.
And we were talking because I said how great would it be, but evidently they haven't released the rights to
yet.
that for the States.
But I think it would be so fun. I would love to play Bobby and Company, but if we're looking for something a little more easily accessible, I would love to play Mrs. Lovett and Sweeney.
Yes. Great.
I love Sondheim, so just big Sondheim fan. Yeah, really a lot of the bucket list roles that are left are Sondheim ones. Yeah.
And they're tough.
They're hard.
Oh,
They're really tough. Those
They're
are
really
things
hard.
you just like walk in and say, okay,
No.
I'm just going to go sing Mrs. Lovett
It's
next
so
week.
much work. Yeah. Yeah, we did a lot of Sondheim last year between doing Company, Merrily We Roll Along, Into the Woods. We were just Sondheim City last year, which was
Summer of
really
Sondheim,
fun,
yeah.
but really hard. Yeah. But I love it. I love all the Sondheim shows are fabulous.
I can't remember. Who was I talking to? I think it might have been, no, Jen's coming next 2 weeks, Jen Elfhoff. We were talking about Follies. And I don't think anybody, I think the last time they did it was just a concert version of it.
Yes,
But I think it was a long time ago. But I would love a company I would love to direct that.
Yeah.
It's such a great show.
Such a great
But
show.
you got to have a cast. And you got to have a beautiful theater because you can't. I mean, yes, you can do it as a staged reading. Yes, you can do it with people sitting in chairs, but it just loses that wonderfulness of that whole.
That's one that if you're gonna do it, you gotta really do it. Yeah.
You got to come up with the budget.
Yeah. The budget's tough. Come to our fundraiser.
There you go. Speaking of budget.
Give us your money.
But also someone do Follies.
But also someone do
Right,
Follies.
right.
Yeah, and let me be in it. I'm available. I will clear my schedule. You're so right. That's one of my favorites.
I know it's tough to do. I know it does take obviously takes a lot of talent. It does take a lot of money, but boy, it's such a good show.
It's so gorgeous.
Such a good show. Great. So we talked about the show. We talked about the benefit. We talked about the money. We talked about where it is. Now we just have to talk people into going and seeing this one night only, a week from tonight.
Exclusive.
Yes. I Love You. You're Perfect. Now Change at Oakwood Village West.
Oakwood Village West.
And are tickets available at Middleton Players? Or are they available? You don't go to the box office there because there isn't a box office
There isn't
there, right?
one. Yeah. So go to the Middleton Players website. There's also links all over our social media. So if that's easier for you to go through Instagram or Facebook, there's links. It's linked.
Yes.
And it's pretty much on the front page of the Middleton website right now as well, just since it's coming up. Last week we have our final room run tomorrow.
Yep.
And then tech, and we're off to the races. So we're having a blast putting it together. We can't wait to share it with people. It's been a lot of laughing. It's a really fun show. It's very sweet. It's great to share with someone you love or a bunch of friends, especially if it's like a night out with some friends that maybe know some of your terrible exes. Really fun. Really fun. Because some of those early songs are really giving terrible exes.
Early dating life.
Yeah, the early dating songs are, God, it's so funny to listen back and be like, God, we really all did that.
Yeah.
You know, dating is so hard. And there's some really fun stuff about how your sex life evolves as you go through your life and with marriage or early life. And God, it's a hoot.
There's between all the vignettes, there's something for everyone.
Yeah. There really is.
Speaking of which, this is going to play your left curve on this one because I don't even know the answer to it. Do you know if they've ever done any production of this that's done with same-sex couples?
I wonder. I think it would be easy
Don't you
to
think
do.
there would be kind of an interesting to kind of throw that in because it's the same themes.
I think you really could.
Sure.
I just think it'd be interesting if one of the couples was a same-sex couple.
Yeah.
Or a non-binary couple.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, there's so many different ways of what a couple can look like or what love can look like. And I think the nice thing about this script is I think the writers do give you some leeway to modernize
And
things
change,
and localize things. So it was written for a very New York audience.
Sure.
So we've changed a lot of the references to be a little bit more Madison. Some of them are a little dated. Like there's a lot of talk of, call waiting and old toys. Telephones like this, not like this. So there is some freedom within the script to make small rewrites. So I can't imagine it would be hard to rewrite.
No, I can think of a couple songs that you wouldn't even need to change anything.
No.
Just have the right couple on stage. Yeah.
And who did the words of music for this? Do you know offhand?
Oh my God. Why can't I
I should know. I don't off the top of my head though.
But have they done? Do you know? Have they done other shows? Because when I first saw it, I didn't recognize the names. I mean, it wasn't like Mark Shaman
Not
and
that
you know.
I know.
And,
They have done several big rewrites. So like they did a few in the mid-aughts because the show came out in the early 90s. I want to say 93 or 94. And they did a big rewrite kind of in the mid-aughts. We've done a couple little fixes because some of it's not necessarily super with the times in terms of jokes that
oh,
made.
sure.
There's some like
sure.
fatphobic stuff in it
Oh.
that we took out.
Yeah.
That's just not cute. But you know, the 90s were a wild time. And so that kind of stuff they let you change. So I can't.
Yeah.
And now I'm really fascinated by this idea. I kind of want to
Now we
do
need to do more
it.
research.
I love
You got
doing
my
that.
brain wheels
I
turning,
love
like
doing
my
that.
little director wheels are turning, and I'm
I
like,
love
wait a
doing
second.
Cool. Great. So go and buy tickets. A great
Buy
date night for
tickets.
Valentine's Day. It's a great organization. It's money well spent, and it's wonderful to see. You will never, ever go wrong by seeing these two in a show. Trust me.
Oh,
Because
please.
I've seen them in many, and I've got the honor to direct them in one, which was one of my favorite times
It was so
shows of all
fun.
So
time.
much fun.
So thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
tonight.
It's so fun.
Then have a wonderful run home.
Yes, I'm jogging home. I'm training for a
driving.
half marathon. Dan's driving home.
Wonderful. And we'll see you next time on Showbiz Buzz with me. Get tickets. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Dan.